Oh, this haul is undoubtedly big. Now, it's clothing, it's travel things that I might need for my upcoming holiday. And I don't know, I've actually bought it over a number of weeks. As you know, April was really busy for me. I organized a meet and greet, and that went smoothly. And I loved and appreciated everyone around Netford who came. I hope you enjoyed it. From the feedback that I got, you all loved it and can't wait for the next one. I can. It was a lot of work to organize. um, and also, I am organizing for a trip, which by the time this video goes up and you'll be seeing it, I'll actually be halfway through my second honeymoon with my husband, celebrating 30 years of life with him. So, you're not here for my ramble. You're here for what I bought at Kmart. Did I say that I've purchased this over a number of occasions? I bought some things online because I didn't want to miss out on them. I purchased some things when I went in store. I think I went in store twice because I couldn't find what I wanted in the particular store that I was at. I cannot for the life of me remember which store it was at. More than likely, it would have been either the Plenty Valley, Westfield Plenty Valley in South Morang, or the Westfield in Doncaster. I can't remember which one it was. And also, for the others who will be able to see it, there's a few other things also from non-Kmart. But for those who are here just for the Kmart haul to see what I bought, I know, I'm a little bit excited. Let's get started. Now, I will try and take a breath. And for those who are concerned about me, yes, I am very tired, but I'm making the best with what I have. And as you know, those who came to my meet and greet will vouch for me that when I get excited, I start talking really fast. It's just me. So I can't slow it down because when I slow it down, I feel like I'm not getting my point across. So I'm not telling you what I bought, and I just feel like I'm being restrained. And I have a voice, and I use it on my platform, which is my channel. So let me show you what I bought. This is the off-the-shoulder midi dress in taupe marl. I love this color because I find it very flattering on, and also it's such a versatile color. You can wear it with a black coat, you can wear it with a beautiful winter cream or winter white coat, you can wear it with a red coat, with a blue coat. I feel like beige goes with everything. Excuse me, I am really parched at the moment, so let me just take a drink. I have to say, I love my new bedside, a little drink bottle and glass. It's just perfect for my bedside table. Right, back to the dress. What I love about this dress is that it's off the shoulders, and many of you commented on the off the shoulder dress that I tried on at Target recently in a Target in-store try-on, which I'll link down below if I can remember, that you loved it. And I loved it too, but that dress was quite bodycon all the way down, whereas this dress is actually A-line. So I feel like this will be a little bit more forgiving on the body. I did end up buying it in a size 12. I didn't have a chance to try it on in store. I felt like the wool was quite stretchy and thus forgiving that I could size down. I'm normally a size 14, but I feel like a size 12 should be fine. I will try it on later and add it as B-roll on the side here so you can see it and give you my opinion. Now, at first, I thought that the wool of the dress was a little bit itchy. I'm not a fan of wool if it's that rough texture. Do you know what I mean? I have childhood trauma stemming back from this beautiful thick winter jumper that my mum bought me one year. I think I was 9 years old, and we were still living in Italy, and it was really thick and very decorated, very embroidered. There was lots of beautiful knitting and a pattern going across the top. It sort of went around here, and it was a round neck. And all I can remember about that jumper was how much my mum loved it and how much I personally hated wearing it, because it used to be that wool that was very itchy, and I never enjoyed wearing it. And anyway, it traumatized me for life. So now whenever I buy wool, I have to do a skin test to make sure that it doesn't give me that itchy feeling. And now, the neckline on an off-the-shoulder dress, I feel, is so flattering for women of all ages, but especially for us a little bit older who are a little bit conscious of gravity pulling everything down. It can't pull shoulders down. tip. So if you want to show a little bit of skin and feel a little bit of sexy, then an off the shoulder top is perfect because it just shows that part of our body that has the effect of gravity working for it rather than against it, because pulling down all the fat particles that we have, all the skin, hear me out here because there is reason and logic to my madness. Anyway, when you wear something off the shoulder, your shoulders show, and all the extra skin and folds that you do have tend to be further down, not up here. So when you show off your shoulders, it kind of looks a little bit sexy. If you're a little bit self-conscious, you can just show off one shoulder and wear it across like that, or you can just wear it off the shoulder like that across the whole way. Anyway, I will try and show it to you later. And you tell me, are you an off the shoulder fan or off one shoulder fan? How do you feel about it? Now, did I say that this was $30 and I bought it in a size 12? Apologies. I feel like I may be a little bit rambly in this video. As you know, I think I mentioned I've got a lot going on. Okay, this is what it looks like. Just wearing it with some ankle boots that I've got. The dress, as you can see, is a line, which I feel like it's giving off more almost like a mermaid effect, because it does follow the contours of the hips, and then and then it flares out a little bit. So this is what the dress looks like. There's no side splits or back splits anywhere. I'm wearing it just a little bit around the neck, really. It's not even off the shoulders yet. I feel like you could do this a little bit more and be, you know, quite sexy off the shoulders. Or you could just raise it a little bit and create just the illusion of off the shoulders, right? So you're not actually showing anything, you're just sort of alluding to an off the shoulder look. So there you go. I feel though this makes my shoulders look rounded, so I would more wear it like this, because what this does is make my shoulders look a little bit broader and therefore give more proportion to my figure and hide the width of my hips. So it kind of gives me more of an hourglass shape by making my shoulders look a little bit wider than the bottom. Okay, so this is size 12. I actually would stick with a size 12. I wouldn't size up on this because the wool is quite forgiving. So you could stretch it to give you more coverage. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Straight off the shoulders for a bit more of a sexy look. A little bit further up to just show off the collarbone. You could wear a nice choker at the top. And there you go. Now, if you wanted to have just one shoulder exposed, then you could wear it like this too. The next piece that I bought is the same color in a top, the same look and style, but in the jumper. This is the off-the-shoulder jumper. I don't know why. They call this satellite mauve, but to me, it's exactly the same color. Yeah. And this one here is called taupe mauve. So go figure. To me, it looks identical in color. And I got this in a size 14, and I can't tell you how much it cost because the price is off. I guess it would have been, I don't know, $25, $30, something like that. But it's off the shoulders and it's in a jumper. And I feel like this will look really nice over black pants. You could wear it to work. And the good thing about an off the shoulder top is that you don't need to go all the way down here. You can actually wear it almost like a boat neck style. So it sort of drapes over your shoulders and just shows that little bit, oops, that might have affected the mic, shows that little bit of your decolletage of your neck rather than on your shoulders. So I feel that this would be quite appropriate for an office where sometimes you have the air conditioning that's on quite high. And I think this would go great with black pants, blue pants, I just love it. I find that the shoulders or the arms on this are a little bit looser than the arms on the dress. And I wonder whether that is because the dress is a 14 and the jumper is a the dress is a 12 and the jumper is a 14. I feel like that might be the case, though maybe not. I feel like the jumper is actually a more boxy cut, but it does come in a little bit at the waist. So it will sort of sit a little bit, not snug, but more close to your body as a jumper rather than a boxy jumper that sits square across your body. This will sort of sit on your hips and be more flattering on our figure. Anyway, I really love this color. I feel like the material of the jumper feels different to material of the dress. So let's have a look at the composition of the jumper. Oh, okay. So the jumper is actually 59% recycled polyester, 21% nylon, 11% polyester, 8% wool, and 1% elastane. Whereas this, I feel, was straight off 76 polyester and 9% wool. So the jumper has actually got 1% less wool. Maybe that's the difference in the feel, but I feel like this one feels so much softer and does not give me any of the itchy feeling and memories that the dress does. So I think I will probably keep the jumper but return the dress. But who knows? Because so many of you told me how flattering the off-the-shoulder Target dress was when I did try it in store, and I regretted not buying it. And when I saw it at Kmart, I thought, well, the Kmart one is, I think, probably half the price of what the Target was. Don't quote me. I'm going by memory. And so I listened. I thought, oh, well, I probably could do with an off-the-shoulder dress, but I don't know. I don't go anywhere, so maybe I don't need it. I have to think about what functions or what events are coming up. There is a birthday, or there are a number of birthdays. There's 3 birthdays in July, which is winter, so I could probably get a chance to wear it then. Sorry, I've just washed and sold my hair, and it's sticking to my makeup. The off-the-shoulder jumper, I'm not sure. I'm a bit on the fence about this. As I mentioned, it is a little bit more fitted across the hips, so you can raise it up a little bit and create more of a definition there and have more of a slouchy look. The sleeves have got really long cuffs that sit nicely against the body, so you can lift them up for a more casual look. And you can wear it definitely off the shoulders completely. It's very comfortable. And I saw them online. It also comes in a burgundy, I think. This is really cute. Just worn over jeans, boots, and you're done. And I think this is perfect for the office as well. You could wear it a little bit higher. And because there is so much extra fabric around the shoulders, you can actually lift it a little bit and wear it a bit like that. I'm not sure whether it's going to give you a more rounded shoulder look. I don't know. I think that looks fine. What do you think? I don't know. I feel like I really want to love this jumper because the fabric is much softer than the dress. I like the styling of it across the hips. I'm on the fence about this one. But if you're on the market for a jumper, I think this is definitely very flattering. It's definitely, but if you like it, it's definitely very flattering, I think, across the shoulders. And you can wear it just off one shoulder like that. Okay, next, what did I buy? I had tried on the denim dress when I was at Kmart earlier in the year. And when I was editing the footage, I really liked it. But I thought, no, I don't need a denim dress. And then when I was in store, I decided, you know what, I'm actually going to buy it. And I bought it in a size 12, whereas I tried on the size 14 in store. And I feel like the size 14 was a little bit too big on me. So I bought the size 12. That's say $45, a denim dress. It's the felted denim midi dress in indigo, in denim. It's a very heavy denim fabric. So anyway, so I was saying I tried on the 14 in store and I felt that was a little bit too much, there was too much fabric across the chest. So I thought if I buy in a size 12, see how that fit, because it is an A-line dress. So my friction points when it comes to buying dresses and buying clothes are my hips. I tend to be a little bit smaller than a size 14 across the chest, and probably a little bit bigger than a standard size 14 across the hips. So I could be a 16 sometimes on the hips and a 12 at the top. So I thought I'd give the denim dress an opportunity in a size 12 and see how that goes. And I definitely had no time the day that I bought this in store to actually try it on and consider purchasing the 14. So I bought the 12. I'll try it on later and I'll let you know whether this one stays or goes back. But I finally succumbed to buying a denim dress, which I don't know, are they still in or not? You tell me. Weigh in the comments below. Hey, the denim dress, I like the length of it. Definitely, if you're pear-shaped like me, then definitely size down, because this is a size 12 and I feel like it fits perfectly. The A-line is just very flattering and forgiving on the body. My only beef about it is that the sleeves are really long. Look, no exaggeration, they fall down there. And they're a little bit wide, so I'll be constantly having to do this to feel comfortable in it. And then there's just too much fabric around the arms here, which I'm not too happy with. I love the pockets. I think it's a beautiful dress. Yeah, my only beef is the sleeve. There's just too much fabric for when the sleeves are all the way down, that you just can't leave it like this. You'd have to lift it up a little bit. And then there's just too much. Because the denim is quite thick, there's just too much fabric going on. Anyway, I must have short arms because I feel like this is just way too long and the cuffs are just way too large. I mean, I could really literally, or I could just do this, change the button, relocate the button a little bit further in, and then, you know, that would solve the problem. Then the balloons would just gather up further up. So that's also an option too. But otherwise, if you leave it where it is, the button is just, the cuff is too loose on me. Anyway, that's the denim dress. By the way, I forgot to mention that it's got the double D closure, hoop closure. So it just closes by looping through. Okie dokie. Then there are, I'm actually going to go through all the clothing and give you a look at what I bought there. I bought the barrel leg high-rise denim jeans in a size 14. These are everywhere. I saw them at Best and Less. Big W has them. I'm not sure that Target has them. But anyway, I needed a pair of dark wash denim. You know, I needed it. I wanted it. And I wanted to try on the barrel legs because being pear-shaped, as I said, probably a barrel leg denim has got more fabric around the top of my thighs than a straight leg. So I feel like it would be a little bit more flattering for my body, or it can just make me more, you know, barrel shaped at the bottom than I'm already am. So anyway, so I've been so curious about trying these on, and I've been waiting patiently until this video so I could try them on for you and let you know how they feel. And then I was scrolling through online and just sort of having a look at what was new at Kmart, and I saw a dupe for the Ralph Lauren teddy bear jumper, which I can't afford. It's like, I think the jumper is about $300 odd. The woolen one is even more than that. I think the $300 is the wind cheater, and then the jumper is something like $400 or $500. Anyway, I'm not willing to spend that much money on a jumper. So when I saw that Kmart had the dupe, hey, it was a no-brainer, right? It's $25. It's the jacquard jumper with the teddy design. $25. I love the grey, and I bought it in a size 14. It's quite a boxy cut, but I feel like this will go really well with the shape of the barrel pants, because the barrel pants will sit high And the jumper, being a boxy cut, will come up high as well. So it will sort of emphasize the slimmer part of my body. I'm hoping. Anyway, but I like the way the grey goes with the black tinge or the black tint of the denim pants. So I really like that. I thought that was so cute and so much of a nod to the Ralph Lauren teddy bear at a fraction of the price. And look, if like me, you don't like to spend a lot at times on getting the look at a fraction of the price, then I would say that that's definitely a good alternative. Although I did buy a wind cheater from Temu, I think last year in red, that had the teddy bear, which I absolutely love, and it's worn really well. Anyway, breath, drink of water. Okay, here are the barrel pants. Yes, they are true barrel pants, and the good thing is that they're not a barrel at the, well, they are barrels. So the widest part is going to be below your hips. My concern was that the barrel was going to start and be the widest point here, but it's actually the widest point is down here near the knees. So I don't feel it's too bad a cut. Size 14 fits perfectly. It's not snug. I like it. I do like it. It's not for everyone. I'm sort of checking myself out in the frame as I'm trying it on. I like it with the jumper. As I said, the jumper is more of a crop jumper, this teddy bear one. So it sits perfectly. It doesn't hug the figure, which I feel is more flattering when you're wearing these types of pants. It's just more of a boxy cut, which I think looks really good. You could do a little front tuck and create that look and therefore accentuate the roundness of the bottom. May not be for everyone, but I think this is really cute. Love this jumper. I love the feel of it. I think it's just adorable. Look at that. And just because I couldn't be bothered, I'm wearing it with the same boots. But you can wear this with sneakers. I like this. So this is size 14. And I love the bagginess around this section of the legs. I just think it's really cute. It goes really well with the grey of the jumper. Although maybe the angle of the phone isn't very flattering because I'm feeling like it's really making me look boxy. That's actually the look of the barrel of the pants. It's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to give that feeling of extra weight or shape down here, which is the opposite of where we normally carry all our extra weight. So I like this. It's cute. Has anyone else bought the barrel leg denim pants? Or are you sitting on the fence about this? I like it. I think it's cute. And definitely I love the jumper. It's a winner. I saw that they had a heart-shaped one with a heart on the front, but I really like this one just because it's giving me that Ralph Lauren look. Okay, now to the travel things. Before I go to the Kmart things, let me show you some of the things that are non-Kmart related. I recently did a sponsored video for AliExpress, and I was intrigued because a lot of their products were actually substantially cheaper than the same product or what looked like to be the same product on Amazon. So I thought, why not give it a go and buy the travel bag that I had been seeing all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere anyway. And it is that, I wonder if I've got the name here. Anyway, it's the convertible travel bag. I actually saw it at Aldi at the same time that I purchased this and it got delivered. And Aldi had it, I think, in black or maybe even this color. Okay, so this is the AliExpress option. And I bought it in the tan with the cream contrast to go with the luggage that I already have. Okay, first impressions. I think I paid $35 for this. Not quite what I was expecting. I think I was probably expecting more of a canvas feel or maybe like a leather look, but this does not look like a leather look at all. It's more of like a vinyl. It's actually more like a vinyl feel. It zips together. Okay, so you lie flat, and my intent with this was to open it up and put my blazer inside it for travel. so that I don't have to carry it over my arm or put it in my suitcase and get wrinkled in my suitcase. This way it lies flat in one piece, and then you zip up the ends. You put all your clothes inside. It comes with a plastic compartment. Put shoes if you wanted to keep them separate. It comes with a strap to wear across the body or over the shoulder. And then the way it works, in case you haven't seen it, the way it works is you put all your clothes that you want that are long on the inside, like a suit dress, a suit bag, or a wedding dress carry case. It zips up here. So you put your blazer in here, and you can put your coat hanger at the top there and pull it through. It zips up. It's got side panels that have zippered pockets, so you can put something in here without it going flying around all over the inside of the bag. It's got the zippered pockets on both sides. It clips closed, and then it becomes your standard bag. Sorry, Louie. He's so used to me working on my bed and vlogging that he just completely does his thing and sleeps. Okay, and then it's a bag, but the frame of the bag, at least this panel and the bottom panel and the top panel, are actually clothes inside. And then you've got the inside that you can stack up full with more things, more clothes. And I believe it is the standard size for a carry-on. It also has an outside pocket here. So if you want to put your passport, I don't know, whatever you want, your travel documents in there to carry, you can do that. If you want to put your phone there, you can do that. Anyway, I just think it is adorable. I'm not sure how it's going to fare. Follow me on Instagram, because that's probably the best place to find me when I'm going to be traveling, and I can answer any questions that you have about anything that you see here that may potentially come with me to Europe. But I feel like this bag will come. Look, does it look like a Louis Vuitton bag? Does it look expensive up close? No, it doesn't. Do I feel like it's going to last the distance? I don't know. I hope so, because I don't want to bring my carry-on wheels, because I feel that that already weighs 2.5 kilos, and I've got an allowance of 7 kilos, which means I'm only allowed 4.5 kilos left, whereas this weighs maybe at best 500 grams, 700 grams. So I've still got a full 6 kilos, which is a lot more in my favor if I take this bag as opposed to taking a carry-on bag. So this is coming with me, and if you want to know how it fares across Europe, getting on and off buses pretty much daily, and going up and down stairs and changing hotels pretty much every night. I've just seen the itinerary, and I think we're sleeping in a different bed pretty much every night of the week. Catch me up on Deborah After 50 on Instagram and message me there, and I will keep you posted. Or just check me out over there so you can see what I'm getting up to. And the next thing that I bought is a clothes steamer. As many of you have mentioned, having seen my capsule wardrobe of things that I'm potentially taking to Europe with me, many of you have said that linen, well, it's actually a split, a divided audience that I have here. Half of you are saying, go girl, linen is the best for Europe. And the other half is saying, I've traveled a lot. Linen is a nightmare because you've got to constantly iron it, and many hotels in Europe don't have an iron or an ironing board. Aha, one of you has got my back, because they've just returned from a trip overseas and used this steamer. It is the electric steam iron hand steamer, right? And she's told me that it worked perfectly for her when she traveled. And I thought, that is fabulous. Let me get it out. My only concern is the weight. Do I need to take something this heavy with me? Actually, that's not too bad. It comes with its stand. It's like a little portable iron, but it's a steamer. Okay. I don't feel like this weighs more than a kilo. Let me see if it says weight. I will weigh it later and put it on the screen because I really cannot tell you. And then I will test it out when I'm finally packing for Europe. But I feel that that's a really good compromise. If you're traveling and are afraid that you're not going to have an iron wherever you're staying, then definitely a portable steamer is the way to go. And this is quite affordable. I'll put the link down below. Yeah, I haven't tested it yet. Again, follow me on Instagram, check me out there and ask me, and I will be able to tell you because I feel like this will do the trick. Although tomorrow when I film the travel wardrobe, I might be able to tell you my first impressions on this because I'll use it to steam some of those pieces before they come and get put into a suitcase. So yes, thank you to the viewer who recommended this to me. I did go ahead and buy it. And yeah, I will let you know how I feel about it on my travel and a first impression tomorrow when I go to actually use it. Another thing that I bought from Amazon are air tags. They had a pack of 4 and I thought 2 for me, 2 for my husband. You never know. We went to Bali last year as a family and my son's luggage, unfortunately, poor thing, got lost. So there he was in Bali for a whole week before his suitcase found him and made his way to him. So I think with an air tag, it will definitely at least alleviate the concern of luggage going missing and then not knowing where it is. I'll be able to tell the airline, actually, my luggage is in that airport. Go find it there if it goes missing. So I bought a pack of 4, 2 for me, 2 for my husband. When we come back, I'll pass it on to my girls and we can monitor it from our phone. Going back to Kmart, I did a bit of damage because I was concerned about weight of my clothes and also the volume of my clothes in my suitcase. So I saw that Kmart has got all these new to me travel accessories to help you pack leaner or more efficiently, shall we say. I don't know about leaner, more efficiently. They had the extra large travel compression storage bags. The way they work is pretty much like the storage bags that you used to use a vacuum cleaner to suck the air out of and then put underneath your bed or on top of your wardrobe. But these, the way they work is you put your clothes inside and then you roll it out and the air comes out, making it easier for you to store your items compactly and not without too much air inside it. So I bought an extra large and I bought 2 extra large, one for me and one for my husband to make our life easier. And then I bought the 7-piece packing cube from Kmart. This contains a packing cube of 32 by 41 centimeters, a bottoms packing cube, an underwear and accessories packing cube, shoe bag, skincare bag, toiletries bag, and electronics bag. Now, I don't know why they would actually classify what they are, and I can't open it because I don't have anything with me. Okay, let me see what these look like. So basically, I bought all things that I think will make my life easier in packing when I go to pack. Now, let's have a look at how this works. And of course, beige is the color for me at the moment. I don't know. Is it a season in life? I used to hate beige when I was younger, and now it's my go-to color. Okay, so this is a nice big one. This would be the tops packing cube, or the bottoms packing cubes, because it's the largest one anyway. So it's the tops packing cube, and it's got little click, press and release, and click in place tabs to hold everything in place, and then a zippered close. And comes that size, this little size says it's tops and pants. Then shoes, toiletries. I like the way it tells you exactly what's on it. Skincare. And what's this one? Electronics. Cool. Talking of electronics, before I forget, let me pop out and show you something else that I bought that will come in handy. Okay, I'll jump onto this because I've got it now. So, you know how when you travel overseas, there's that fear of credit card theft? Well, I went to, I think, Strandbag or an equivalent of Strandbag, and I bought these little packets, the credit card protectors. And what you do is you put your credit card in it, and it protects the data from your credit card from being compromised when you're traveling. So these I thought were absolutely fabulous. It's a pack of 3, and I think they were $9 each. I'm hoping that they're effective, but anyway, so these will come in handy for our travel cards, which is something that we've purchased and yeah, we'll be using while we're overseas. So these are really handy. And let's see what else. Okay. I bought a 19-piece travel organization set. I don't know whether I will use it, but if I don't have it, I know I definitely can't use it. And I thought this will come in handy to decant all my beauty goods, beauty products out of the large glass jars into smaller ones. These are hard plastic, so I can put my foundation in this and creams and lotions in these. Anyway, so the 19-piece travel set, okay, well, that doesn't last very well. It's already broken open. If you're not careful, it jumps off. Okay, let me see, what have I done? Right, maybe that's not just as good for me. That's already come off. Let's see. Okay, you have to be very careful with this because it does jump off the little closure and then it opens. Okay, so that's that one. And then there is a little sock pouch that I think would be great for, what have they got it for? Towels. So they've got this for towels. And then there is another one for socks. Anyway, there's a whole heap of them. The 19-pack travel organizer. Do you know why I think these will be great? Because these are great if you want to, like me, separate your outfits by day. So if I put one dress or one day's outfit in each sachet, on those days that I don't want to have to carry a large suitcase up a staircase into my next hotel stay, I can just grab one of these for the day and it will have my underwear, my dress, and any accessories that I need that I'm not wearing on the day for the next day. And therefore, it saves me having to bring my suitcase upstairs into the next hotel if I don't choose to do so. That's why I purchased this. And I feel like these are expandable. Yep. Okay. So these are expandable. Makes life easier. Right. So I can put my clothes in here for the day and just take this upstairs into the hotel room with my travel, what I call my carry-on board bag and this. And then all I need to do is carry my makeup in there, carry one day's worth of changes each day, have one set in each of these. And I feel that will make my life easier. So that's why I bought these. And if they work, when I pack my suitcase, I will let you know how this went, because I think that would be a great idea. I'm sort of concerned about lugging suitcases. Many of you have said that not to take a big suitcase with you because, you know, you've got to take it up a lot of staircases. They don't have a lot of elevators in many of the hotels that you stay on when you're on a bus tour in Europe. And so that's my concern of having to go click, 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 click up the staircase with a suitcase. If I can take out what I need for the night, you know, maybe PJ, socks, undies, and the change for tomorrow, and then swap it out each day in the suitcase, which I'm hoping I can keep in the bus, that might be an idea. I'd ask you to tell me whether that would work, but by the time this video goes up, it'll be too late because I'll have made my decision. Anyway, so that's the plan with those. And two more things. The last thing that I purchased is the 2-piece large compression packing cube in beige. It's expandable. And it's got 2 zippers. Okay, all right, it's like a big suitcase. Okay, here's another that I could do. Yeah, maybe for Kevin, I could put all his undies in this. That way they stay separated in his suitcase, and all his underwear stays in one mini suitcase rather than falling about all over his suitcase. And these are two of exactly the same. So yeah, so that's my plan. We are packing tomorrow. It's so close. And then last thing that I purchased, I got this on Amazon. It's the Lenscent Universal Travel Adapter. What's good about this is because whenever we used to travel, we used to buy multiple adapters for each country. This one makes all that redundant because at the push of a button, you have the US plug. Squeeze this button here and it releases. So that's for the EU, so Europe. Squeeze the button on that side and glide it back. This is the UK. Squeeze the button on this side and press it back. And on this side, basically everything. You can put an Australian plug in here, any nationality plug in here, and it will work. And then it's got the USB, USB port, some outlets as well. So I feel like this is a convenient way of being able to do without having to take 4 or 5 travel adapters that we tend to forget. Well, I tend to forget. It's my husband's responsibility to make sure that we bring them all home with us because I generally forget something in a hotel room. So that I thought was a great way, a great solution or an alternative to carrying multiples. You just have the one and you can charge your laptop, your phone, everything that you need. And the good thing about it having a different outlet on this side is that I can't take my Dyson with me and I can't take any other hot air tools to the UK and Europe with me because apparently they don't work there, I've heard. So I'm going to be buying one, a cheap one in England, in London, as soon as we land so that I can create curls in my hair. Otherwise, my hair just goes frizzy like that and I just cannot possibly travel in Europe looking like a feral rat. So anyway, that is the end of my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was too chatty for you. I did try and take a breath and a sip of water. But as you can imagine, it's quite exciting. I'm going to Europe for 5.5 weeks. We're doing 2 bus tours. We're doing a tour of England, Scotland and Ireland, and then a tour of Europe. We're going to Paris, we're going to the Swiss Alps, we're doing Pisa, Rome, Venice, we're doing Amsterdam. I think we're doing a little bit of Germany. It's so exciting. I can't wait to take you along with me. I will do maybe a recap video on my return. A few weeks after my return, because obviously, as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of content that I would have shot, not just for YouTube, but just for me, for my own personal enjoyment. So it'll be going through it and try to take some snapshots of everything to share with you. However, if you'd like to see a little bit more as I'm in Europe, then definitely follow me on Instagram, Deborah After 50. And I will see you there. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye.